Parker to the 23rd position. Didn't have a great start, but the car also not to Chandler's liking. Take a listen.
This thing's f***ing horrible. It was on the splitter a little bit getting into 3 that whole run as well, over the bump, past them as well.
So Chandler also, in addition to that, having trouble managing those wet weather tires, told the team, I have 0 turn on entry. They'll look for some major changes when they do come down.
The problem, Rick, is what do you change? And I say that tongue-in-cheek because, okay, on the splitter, we already talked about the difference in tire size. So is that, did they adjust too much, not enough? Why are they? It's not good to go back that far. No one else seems to be free. So I understand there should be a little panic. But do you want to dial yourself out? You came here with what you thought was the best setup. You didn't get any practice to prove it right or wrong. Now you have 10 laps on rain tires on a damn racetrack. As a crew chief, I don't know if I probably would be any more confused than now. Like, am I panicking? Am I making changes? Or am I just putting slicks on and just re-baseline?
As a driver, I just want you to fix it.
I'm going to tell him I'm going to fix it, whether I'm going to do anything or not. No, don't worry, buddy. I'm going to fix you up. Here they come, Kim.
Yeah, including Cole Custer and Riley Herbst. Riley's saying it's just too edgy. I need to be freed up. You see,
when the race started, this is a handful on low air pressure. See that 8-car, Sandy Smith, sliding all around on corner exit.
Sammy Smith now has Christopher Bell on his inside. Sheldon Creed back there in the 18. Bell sliding up the racetrack just a bit there, slides in behind Smith. Now how aggressive do you get in the early parts of this run, knowing there's only, 45 laps in stage 1, so a very short stage now.
27 to go, so the answer is as aggressive as your car can dare. I would expect lap 3 or 4 on tires to be the fastest, just a little faster than the treaded tires. We saw like a 31.6. They're going to be down to like 30.60, so that really impresses me with how good the wet weather tires work, because this battle for the lead is going to be interesting. This pass is harder than it looks for the 00. Can he power up? He kind of slides up in front of the 21.
Cole Custer takes that lead back. So Hill aggressively taking the lead from him, and then Custer decides that's my spot up front, as Custer has already led 17 laps. And those are the first laps that he has led here in the Xfinity Series. Custer back up front, Hill, Sammy Smith, Christopher Bell, and Sheldon Creed running in the top 5. Time looking impressive in 6, Kligerman in 7. Riley Herbst is 8, Sam Mayer 9th, and Allgaier is 10. Remember, Allgaier was behind Matt DiBenedetto on the initial start of this race when DiBenedetto didn't get up to speed, and so he fell back, but has since battled back up into a top 10 position.
See this battle right here with Riley Herbst underneath Parker Kligerman. This is why this pass is difficult. There's no banking down there on that lower line. Parker not able to keep his car down in the center of the corner and kind of pinch off the 98. Let's see if Sheldon Creed is able to do it. Sheldon kind of gives that spot up. He didn't contest it. That's a smart move by Sheldon Creed. Sheldon is a fast race car driver. He's just trying to sort out this Xfinity Series and when to push hard and when not. That is a smart move early in the race.
And Jeff, we've seen differing lines. Can you get the same result from different lines? I mean, somebody diamonding the track as opposed to maybe hugging the white line?
You can, but if you see Parker right here, he's up the racetrack, right? And he gets in the corner, tries to get in there low, and it just seems like he struggles in the middle of the corner. Kind of has everybody stacked up behind him.
Better by half.
The spotter just told him that was better.
Sam Mayer in the 8th position right now, took the time under the caution here to tell Marty Lindley he was a little skatey free on entry, too tight on exit. And he told me earlier this week, he said, honestly, this is one of my weakest racetracks here at New Hampshire. I have something to prove. Even though we just won at Iowa last week, I have something to prove at this racetrack specifically. So far, so good for Sam Mayer. He's kept it in the top 10 the entire day, Kim.
And Marty, Sam, the most recent winner on the opposite end of the spectrum, the 16 team of A.J. Allmendinger, feels like they have struggled on the setup side of things all season long. Alex Young, the crew chief, told me that they have swung for the fences, it feels like. they need. He said, we're not giving up by any means, but we need to turn it around. They feel like maybe this weekend could be the weekend right now.
20 of Hill. And how about Corey Hine? Hine trying to fight for that third spot now. Hine full-time in the Truck Series, but has run over a handful of races in the Xfinity Series and really looks strong at Iowa, and now once again backing it up here at New Hampshire. Whoa,
AJ,
contact! And he'll get into the back of the 48, and Parker Kligerman goes around.
Lock it down.
I believe we watched this. I believe that
Let it go, guys.
Riley Herbst gets into
Great
AJ, and
save
AJ
for
gets
one.
into Parker.
Seen him, he got you.
We talked about it though, Steve. Every time we come to New Hampshire, we have these very aggressive restarts, and older tires, with all the rubber build up and all the stuff that's going on, they just do not drive as good. Let's watch what happens. Contact there, the 98 got in the back of the 16, and around the 48 goes.
Alex Bowman in the 17, nearly clearing this.
Yeah, Parker's mad, might be mad at Allmendinger, but when he sees that, he'll recognize that's not the guy to be mad at.
You saw how quick the car spun out. Like, that's just how on edge these cars are.
And watch right here. Watch, he gets contacted. Watch the rear tires. Wide open in the gas, spinning the rear tires forward to try to keep from being in the wall.
That's what I do on games all the time, simulators too.
Pit road opening in. We'll see if the leaders realize they're kind of backwards
Nice
on the
forwards
strategy
and
they
stuff.
are. So it looks like the leaders are going to pit right here, which is interesting. I thought they should have done it on the last stop if they were going to do it, but Cole Custer likes this idea. He'll come to pit road, Kim.
That's right, Cole Custer, points leader, looking for not much out of that car. He said the balance is good. The car is tighter than it was